custody dispute becomes so toxic that it changes the course of multiple lives? Most people would say no. The Dan Markel case suggests otherwise. Dan Markel was a respected law professor. He was a father. He shared 2 young sons with his former wife. What followed was a bitter post-judgment custody and relocation dispute. Years later, Dan Markel was murdered. But before there was a criminal courtroom, there was a family court. I've spent years helping families in marriages. I never imagined talking about one that ended in murder. Family court exists for one purpose: to resolve conflict through the law, not through violence. Most family law cases end with a judgment. This one ended with a funeral. As a California family law attorney and certified family law specialist, I didn't watch this case asking, who committed the crime? I asked a different question. How did a family dispute become a criminal tragedy? Because somewhere between conflict and catastrophe, lessons were missed. Today isn't about judging one family. It's about asking one question. Who's in your ear? I'm Joni Solomon, and this is On One. The facts of this case are just tragic. After their divorce, Dan Markel and his former wife became involved in a contentious post-judgment dispute over whether their 2 young sons should relocate from Tallahassee to South Florida. According to the prosecutors, that ongoing conflict formed part of the background and alleged motive presented in the later criminal proceedings. Dan opposed the relocation through the legal process. He filed the motions to oppose the move away. He appeared in court. He used the justice system exactly as it was designed to be used. Years later, he was murdered in a murder for hire plot. Several members of his former wife's family, namely his mother-in-law and brother-in-law, were later convicted in connection with that conspiracy to kill him. But today, I'm not here to retry the criminal case. I'm here to talk about what happened long before the homicide, because that's where family lawyers live every day. Let me explain something that family lawyers see often that most people don't. In California, we call them move-away cases. The court generally doesn't decide whether an adult may move. Adults are free to locate. The real question is whether relocating the children serves their best interest. That's a very different analysis. Many may wonder, why couldn't she just move? The answer isn't as simple as people think. The court asks one question before almost everyone else. Why? Why do you want to move? Is it because of employment, family support, educational opportunities, or would moving significantly impair the children's relationship with an equally involved parent? Family courts take those questions very seriously because relocation can permanently reshape a child's relationship with a parent. Let's do something a little different. You be the judge. Okay, so you have 2 young boys. They're thriving. They're established in school. They have friends. They have routines. Both parents are law professors in the area. Both parents are actively involved in their extracurricular activities. They share a true 50-50 custody. Now, one parent wants to move hundreds of miles away. What's your first question? Why? That's exactly what judges ask. Not, who do I like? Not, who's asking me to move? But why? Is there a legitimate opportunity, or would the move fundamentally change the children's relationship with an involved parent? Now, let me add another fact. This wasn't a parent who disappeared. This wasn't someone who failed to exercise custody. This was an involved father. Now, another fact. The children were already established in their community. Now, one more. According to evidence presented during the criminal proceedings, extended family members became deeply involved in the conflict. Now, ask yourself, whose voice is driving these decisions? The parents? The children's? Or someone else's? Who's in your ear? That question became the title of today's episode, Who's in Your Ear? Because after years of practicing family law, I've learned something. Same facts, different voices, completely different decisions. I've represented parents on both sides of relocation disputes, and I've seen how quickly good people can begin making decisions they never imagined making. A parent walks into my office ready to settle. Then they speak with a parent, a sibling, a friend, a new partner. They come back, same facts, different voices, completely different decisions. Support can either bring about peace or influence conflict. And that brings me to the grandma motion. The criminal trial revealed extensive evidence regarding the role extended family allegedly played in this conflict. One example particularly stood out to me as a family lawyer. Dan Markel eventually filed what became known as the grandma motion, raising concerns about the extent of the children's grandmother's involvement and influence. Whether someone agrees with that filing or not isn't today's point. The point is this. When extended families become deeply involved in an ongoing custody dispute, boundaries begin to blur, and that's where today's lesson begins. Red flag number 1, the de facto co-parent. Grandparents can be one of the greatest blessings in a child's life, but there's a difference between supporting your adult child and becoming a third parent. Warning signs: directing litigation strategy, encouraging endless conflict, speaking negatively about the other parent, trying to make parenting decisions that belong to the parents, becoming emotionally invested in winning. My takeaway: support your child, don't become the co-parent. Red flag number 2. When litigation becomes the relationship, that's a problem. Divorce should end a marriage. It shouldn't become your identity. Ask yourself this: are we solving problems or are we creating new ones? Warning signs: constant post-judgment litigation, fighting over every disagreement, measuring success by the other parent's defeat, letting anger drive legal decisions. The takeaway: if you're spending more time fighting than parenting, it's time to recalibrate. Red flag number 3. When advice becomes alienation. There is nothing wrong with asking people you love for advice. The problem begins when that advice encourages children to reject a loving parent. Support is healthy. Recruitment is not. Warning signs: encouraging children to take sides. Rewarding rejection. Constant criticism of the other parent. Treating co-parenting like warfare. Making your children carry your emotional burden. Takeaway: children should never become soldiers in an adult conflict. Notice something? None of these red flags began with violence. They began with boundaries slowly disappearing. One conversation, one influence, one decision at a time. Healthy support helps you become a better parent. Unhealthy influence convinces you the other parent really shouldn't matter. That is what I mean when I ask, who's in your ear? One day, the hearings will end. The motions will stop. The judgment will get entered. And for the first time in a very long time, the courtroom will grow quiet. Then life asks a different question. Now what? The law can dissolve your marriage. It cannot restore your peace. That part belongs to you. My hope is that when that day comes, you don't spend the rest of your life proving what happened to you. You spend it proving to yourself what you're capable of becoming. Don't spend your life building a case while forgetting to build a life. Build peace. Build purpose. Build a home your children love coming back to. Build friendships that strengthen you. Build hope. Build joy. Build a future that no longer requires you to keep looking over your shoulder. Because the greatest victory after divorce isn't getting even. It isn't even getting the last word. It isn't watching someone else lose. It's reclaiming your peace. It's healing. It's showing your children what resilience looks like after the storm. One day, without even realizing it, you'll stop looking over your shoulder. Not because you've forgotten your past, but because you'll be too busy living the life you built. And before you make your next decision, ask yourself one question. Who's in your ear? I'm Joni Solomon. Love hard. Leave smarter. But before we go, here's my verdict. After years in family court, I've come to believe that the greatest victory isn't winning every argument. It's building a life you no longer need to escape from.